back to my channel. So for today's reading, we are connecting to the energy of Aaliyah. So I know I've done a few readings on her before, but I really feel led to just connect to her energy right now. I believe she has a message for all of us right now. So I'm just kind of going to freestyle with this energy, kind of freestyle with this reading. I don't really have any set questions, but I do feel like we are going to touch on two people in this reading. First person I believe we're going to touch on is Missy Elliott. And the second person I want to touch on is R. Kelly, okay? So before I even sat down to do this reading, I heard forgiveness, okay? I heard Aaliyah speak to forgiveness and how now more than ever is the time for forgiveness, okay? So let's start with some cards, all right? Aaliyah, show us the energy. What messages do you have at this time that you would like us to know, that you want to share with us in this moment? Thank you so much for your energy. Thank you so much for your love. Thank you, ancestors and spirit guides, for your support. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for your covering as we connect to Aaliyah's energy. So let's see. Show us messages, please, Aaliyah. Answering the call. Okay, yeah, the time is now. All right, so I really feel like Aaliyah is speaking to the fact that now is the time to really forgive, to let go, to answer the call, to kind of pay attention and hear certain things that are coming to you, okay, or are making themselves known to you, okay? She's speaking about how during her time that she was always ready to answer the call. She was always ready for the next opportunity. She was always ready to take advantage of something new, okay? I also feel like she is speaking and showing me movies, okay? There's something with like movie scripts and I'm seeing like old film reels, so I'm not sure if she was really into that. You know, back during that time, I feel like it's kind of like those film reels when you kind of have the projector. So she's showing me something along those lines, and I feel like she's speaking to the fact that this was something that she enjoyed doing. Something with film, or just getting into the film and entertainment industry was her answering the call, was her stepping outside of her comfort zone in music and branching out into other creative outlets, okay? She's also now speaking to something creatively. So she's really saying how it's really important for all of us to just pay attention to what we're hearing and what we may be seeing in our spiritual mindsets, okay? Answering the call, okay, and it says the time is now. Again, it's really time to she's saying something about there's an opportunity that maybe it's something associated with her, okay, but this could also just be something independent to us. I feel like this reading is going to touch us. I feel like this reading is going to speak to things that we can all learn and know, as well as highlight who Aaliyah was and what she stands for, okay? So she's saying how something is going to present itself, something is going to make itself known, and to jump on board, okay? So what I'm also feeling, you know, this could be something for us independently, but I also feel like there's something with her, okay? Maybe something with her family, where there's something about maybe an opportunity. Maybe there's an opportunity for a film, okay? Maybe this is what she's trying to say, is that there could be some opportunity, or there could be a call that is coming in to maybe do a film about Aaliyah, okay? Or maybe highlight more into Aaliyah's life and just who she was and her legacy. I'm not sure. I've never heard of any film or anything like that. I don't know if Lifetime ever did one. I feel like I would have remembered that. But I don't know if there is any type of Aaliyah film or movie that really talks about, you know, who she was and what she stood for, and, you know, what was important to her and just who she was during that time, okay? I'm also seeing something as well with family. I'm also seeing like a little puppy as well. So I'm not sure if she had a puppy at that time, a little white furry puppy. But I feel like she's saying or highlighting the fact that family was very important to her at that time, staying close to her loved ones, staying close to the ones that were that really and truly supported her. All right, she's also speaking to the fact that there were a lot of things in the music and entertainment industry that she wasn't prepared for. Okay, and she's saying how you what she's saying is, you kind of go into these things or into certain situations with maybe like a surface level understanding of what this will be like, the things that you will encounter, what will happen, how other people are or how other people behave. But you see that 9 times out of 10, it's completely different than you can imagine, in good and in not so good ways. Okay, and she's also saying how even though that happens in a lot of situations, does not change the fact that the time is now. Okay, it does not change the fact that you can answer the call, you can follow that dream, you can start that film, you can start that movie, you can submit your script, you can take that acting gig, like whatever it may be, okay? Just go for it. Just answer that call, okay? I feel like she's also highlighting either a conversation or just her and Missy Elliott talking on the phone a lot. Okay, there's something about them talking on the phone a lot, laughing, giggling. I feel like they would have a lot of inside jokes either about Timbaland or like other males in the industry, or just how other people kind of operated in the industry. I'm also hearing like, I'm not sure if it's Aaliyah, I think it's Missy, okay, but one of them would do this voice impression of someone, and whoever this person was, it was very, very spot on. For whatever reason, I almost feel like it's Timbaland. Maybe it was someone else. Maybe Genuine. I don't know why I'm getting Genuine. Maybe someone along those lines. But she's highlighting the fact that she's saying we would just laugh and laugh and laugh. And she's saying how we would just talk on the phone for hours, crack jokes, tell stories, talk about our dreams, talk about what we wanted to do next, talk about how we wanted to make this happen, how we wanted to make that happen. We were visionaries, is what she's saying. We had a vision, a very strong vision back then. And together, is what she's saying, is that we would really bounce off of each other, and almost like I'm being drawn to her. I'm being drawn to Aaliyah, Missy, and Timbaland right now, and I'm seeing like a triangle, okay, like a triangle of some sort. So she's saying how we used to move and almost like this spiritual rhythm, okay, or like this spiritual telepathy where we knew when something was up, we knew when something was wrong. We could speak to each other in this spiritual way that was just something I could never take for granted, because it was, she's saying how it was just unreal to be in a circle and be in their presence and in their energy the way that they were during that time, and how in sync they were, and how collectively they created so much because they surrendered to that side of themselves, and by doing so they were able to create hit songs and have this unforeseen chemistry and just build on that. Okay, so there's something here about having the right chemistry and building on that when the time is right. Okay, so let's see what else Aaliyah wants to say. Thank you so much. Show us some more, Holy Spirit. Show us some more. Okay, now we have begin now. Okay, so take your first step. All right, so listen, it's answering the call. It's beginning now. So I think there's something with Aaliyah, something new. Look, we got the Great Adventure on the bottom. I am gonna pull one more card, okay? But let's read into this. So there's something here with this begin now where it's almost like, yeah, okay. So look, if you take a look at this card, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like this man, he's starting his journey. He's venturing forward. He's kind of saying goodbye to things that he was comfortable with, his family, the people he knows, and he's venturing forward in this windy path, not really sure of what's ahead of him, but he knows that he has to take this first step. And I feel like this also speaks to Aaliyah in a sense that she had to take her first step into the music industry, especially with her being so young. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was very, very young when she started. And she kind of had to venture off into that territory and follow that seed, okay? Follow that harvest, okay? Because when I see this card, I see this as things being planted and then watching the harvest grow as you continue to take steps over time. All right. And I feel like there's something with her. There's something that for her is really beginning right now. Okay. And I feel like maybe this is either showing, there's something here with visuals. Okay. There's something here with visually seeing some other side to Aaliyah, or just visually seeing another side to that era that may, how do I want to say this? I don't know why, but I'm feeling led to say, like, to help bring some things into perspective, okay? I'm not going to dig too deeply into that. All right, but there's definitely something here with beginning now and starting over. I also feel as though, okay. Now this card does make me feel very drawn to R. Kelly. So I don't know if he's going to try to make some sort of statement. Maybe there's something with Aaliyah he wants to talk about or touch on. Like I said in the beginning, I did hear the word forgiveness, okay? Maybe this goes hand in hand. Now is the time to begin and take this first step into forgiveness and forgiving self, okay? I feel like Aaliyah is highlighting for R. Kelly that there is some level of forgiveness that he needs, that needs to be extended upon his spirit, okay? She's also saying to me that she doesn't want to make this thing with her and R. Kelly, like, for whatever reason, she does not want to make it about her. Okay, I'm gonna just say what I'm feeling and hearing, y'all. All right, she does not want to make it about her right now, but she's saying that he's endured a lot of trials and a lot of tribulations, and that in his youth, okay, in his stage as a young man, there were a lot of things that he was exposed to and that he was around that very much jaded and tainted his mindset. She's also saying that at the time that they were dealing with each other, these were things she may not have picked up on or could understand fully, kind of just based off the way she was raised and the things that she was used to in her time, okay, and with her family. And she's saying how her and R. Kelly, we were so different in that aspect, but yet we were still the same, is what she's saying. She's saying that there were times when, there's something here about, there were times of him drifting off or drifting, I'm getting like a blank stare vibe. Like you're talking to someone, but you can tell they're not really paying attention, kind of thing. She's basically saying that there were moments like that with him where he was not always fully present in the moment. He was somewhere else. Okay, his mind was somewhere else. And it took her a while to realize and understand kind of what that was about. But I would come to understand, okay, what she's saying is I would come to understand that this wasn't healthy, okay? This wasn't healthy for him, and this wasn't healthy for me either. And, being as though I'm taking my first sleep, answering the call, doing this, doing that, I started to realize that this may take away, okay, or this may drain, or this may impede me from paying attention or listening or, paying attention to other opportunities. There's also this narcissism around their time together as well. A little bit of control that you would think is cute at first, but over time you come to realize again that it's not healthy. She says that there's some things that he needs to get off of his chest. She's also speaking about the fact that the truth will always set you free. Okay? So I feel as though there's some sort of communication, something either about truth as it relates to Aaliyah, or something about truth as it relates to R. Kelly, or just finally having the chance to speak the truth about a situation. Okay? Now, I don't know the details of what this is, but I feel like someone is about to just express themselves and speak their truth about something that they have been holding on to, I want to say, since Aaliyah has passed, okay? Let's pull one more card. Thank you so much. Aaliyah, what else do you want us to know in this reading, in this energy? Infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life, okay? What she is saying is that she's saying that we were in such, and when I say we, now I'm going back to her, Tim, and Missy for whatever reason, but I'm jumping, but keep up with me, all. So basically she's saying during that time, they were in a very pivotal and abundant season, okay, where there were so many opportunities. She's talking about DMX right now. She's saying how something with him, I think she's speaking about the fact that jumping from music to movies was a really big thing back then. Being able to have that versatility to make your music, have a soundtrack with the album, be in the movie, go on the red carpet, do all these events. There was infinite abundance around them at that time, infinite opportunities, okay? And I feel like she's saying that this is what she's saying. She's saying the more you speak your truth, okay, and the more you open yourself up to receive, and the more you listen to your calling and follow your calling, follow where you're being led, the more infinite abundance is going to come to you. She's also saying how it's important to have the right people around you and to have the right partnerships around you. She's also highlighting the fact that there was a lot of things she didn't know how she would get through if it wasn't for Missy and Tim. And I'm also seeing Dame Dash's face as well. So there's something with him that she's almost thanking all three of them and acknowledging all three of them for being a very critical part of who she was in the entertainment industry. And she's also saying they were able to feed me and pour into me in ways that I am forever grateful for, in ways that will always stick with me to this days, and in ways that I wish everyone had the opportunity to experience. So she's saying how, again, it's really important to have the right circle, the right clique, keep the right people, the right energy around you, keep the right people who have a similar vision to your vision and see things as infinite and as abundant as you do. Okay. She's also saying, like, me and Missy were always thinking outside the box. What can we do with this? What can we do with that? She said there were times when our ambition would grow so big that other people would say, you guys got to like chill out. It don't work like that. There's levels, there's a strategy, there's certain things. You just don't walk up to this person with that. You don't come out the woodworks to that person. There's certain, she's talking about how there was a certain order or structure that had to be followed. But, in their minds, they were so ready to just embrace everything that came at them. They were just hungry for more. Okay. She's speaking about the hunger and how the hunger and the desire is really what fed her creativity and allowed her to accelerate so quickly and so vastly into this phenomenal artist and entertainer. Okay. So let's see. Is there anything else that needs to be said? I just wanted to do a quick reading, y'all. I know this is very different than my usual style, but it just had to be done. Okay, so let's see. Is there anything else, Aaliyah, that you want to say? I feel like she's saying stay tuned. Okay, keep your eyes and your ears open. Stay tuned. I feel like she's saying stay tuned for more. Okay, be on the lookout for more. She's also saying that there's a lot that's going to be said. And no matter what's said, it's all for the good. Okay, she's saying, when she says it's all for the good, okay, what I'm being drawn to is that Bible verse, okay, where it says, you intended to harm me, but God intended it for good. Okay, so there could be an energy of harm, something with harm around Aaliyah, or something with harm maybe around that time that's going to resurface. But no matter how it resurfaces or what is said, it will be used for good. Okay, and I feel like she's saying there's good things coming, there's good news on the way, and she's excited. She's like, I'm really excited to share it with you guys. I feel like she's showing me her brother. So perhaps her brother will be making some sort of announcement about whatever this is. I feel like this has to do with something film related, okay? I don't know. This could be something with photos or videos or pictures. Maybe this is something with a song, but I see this more so as being highlights of just Aaliyah and just something with who she was, kind of combined, maybe interviews with certain people as well. But yeah, she's just saying stay tuned. This is going to be great. I'm excited to drop this. I'm also seeing September as I say that. So maybe this is something that's happening in September or something that will be announced in September. So that's what we have, y'all. Let me know what you think and how you feel about this reading and this energy. I would love to hear from you, and I'll see you guys next time.